Yes! You know what time it is? I know what time it is. Time for epic beats. That's what time it is. Whew. Loving these beats. Okay. These beats are made by our very own Second City Saint. Pure Untouched Hydration. Heartbreak Beats. Whatever you want to call him. Please make sure to check him out. He's right here. Second City Saint. He's got 51 subscribers. You guys got to hook him up, all right? I'm gonna upvote that. Either way, here we are. Confirmed. Episode 1, okay? This show is dedicated to the stories that are actually confirmed. No rumors, no spoilers, no dirt sheets, okay? When you watch this show, you're getting unadulterated and undeniable news. So you won't have to worry about people getting called out on Twitter. You won't have to worry about you saying the wrong thing in somebody's chat on Facebook or anything. These are the real life things that are happening in the wrestling industry, and I'll be reporting on them. I hope you're going to enjoy this, and I have a chat full of people who have helped me to know about these stories, to push these stories forward, and I really hope that people will enjoy this sort of content because there's a whole lot of misinformation out there about the wrestling industry, and it's just becoming a little too much to handle. So I decided I'm going to make my own wrestling news show called Confirmed. Confirmed. It's that way. This is the first episode, so we got some ironing out to do. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson actually put out a tweet thanking WWE in direct, how can I put it? Just in direct conflict with a lot of the sentiment that AEW has been putting forward towards the WWE in their content and their weekly shows and their promos. Just the vitriol that has been shown by AEW is latched onto by a lot of people, but this was very nice. This was very classy. This was very appreciative. And if you read this article, it's incredible. I definitely recommend people checking out this article. This is the tweet itself. If you go to Bryan Danielson, sorry, I'm trying to get used to it. Bryan Danielson, before tomorrow's AEW Grand Slam, I need to say this. Thank you at WWE Players Tribune. And he wrote an entire article about how thankful he is to what WWE was able to do for him, what they gave him, how they taught him, just the whole platform itself, what he thinks about Vince McMahon. I definitely think that this is a great place to start this broadcast because I feel like a lot of what has happened with the just like alternate history type of podcasts and things where they tell you about rumors, spoilers, and dirt sheets is that it's been very heavily opposed to WWE. So starting with Daniel Bryan saying thank you to WWE in such an eloquent way is a good way to start out what this show is kind of trying to be about. Oh my goodness, Rhino JB. Rhino JB, oh my goodness. During this very show, during the inaugural episode, we got an influx of awesomeness from my dude, our dude, the only Rhino on the field right now, Rhino JB. If you guys are not following him on Twitch, please take a second. Take a second to look. Take a second to find out. He does some great stuff. Welcome everybody. We got Anon. Sorry, Anon the Lunatic. He's a lunatic? You brought lunatics in my chat? JB, I love it. Thank you. The King's Wife. It looks like maybe the King's Wife might have changed her name, or maybe that's a new person. Welcome, welcome. CJ Rock, welcome. Rocket, what's going on? Welcome, 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 everybody. We're in the middle of filming a brand new episode right now. Yeah, very classy from Daniel Bryan. So thank you guys so much. I'm also filming this while I'm live on Twitch, if you can't tell. So everybody who's watching this after the fact on YouTube, thank you so much for continuing to persevere. I know you probably don't want to hear about people who were in here, but I gotta give props. Rhino, thank you so much, man. So that's the first story I want to talk about, guys. Take your time, get over to theplayerstribune.com or get over to Bryan Danielson's Twitter and click on this particular tweet. It is very eloquent. It is very respectful, and on top of that, it just shows who he is. It shows he doesn't need to take shots to be the person he is. And this is something that Rhino and it's actually perfect timing that Rhino is in here. Rhino and I talked about the way CM Punk debuted in AEW, and just this is night and day between him and CM Punk. I know they had separate situations and separate reasons to respect the company or disrespect the company, but it's night and day in two different ways as well. One of them is a little bit more classy to me, so check it out, form your own opinions, but just make sure you give it a heart, because this guy is classy as heck, and I thought I gave it a heart before, but I retweeted it for sure. That's the first story. I hope you guys will do your diligence and give some props to Bryan Danielson for being class act and in the ring, man. We're about to find out. Tomorrow is, oh my God, I think maybe we should just segue straight into that. Maybe just segue straight into what tomorrow is. At the time of filming, tomorrow is Dynamite, and Dynamite is, holy moly, it's a pay-per-view-esque fight card that is coming up. By the way, the what I'm filming and the oomph behind this, the heart behind this show that I'm doing, it's called Confirmed. No rumors, no spoilers, no dirt sheets. It's all what is actually confirmed in the wrestling industry today by the sources themselves. No, I got people backstage who told me that maybe they don't like Roman Reigns right now. None of that stuff. It's all real. You'll never get spoilers here. You'll never get rumors here. You'll never get dirt sheet nonsense. You're only going to get what is actually confirmed on this show. So I hope that that is something that people are looking forward to, because there's an awful lot of all the rest of that stuff right now. Everyone's trying to get a piece of the pie, and they're willing to cut you for it. They're willing to lie for it. They're willing to cheat. They're willing to steal, but they're not willing to be Eddie Guerrero while they do it. They aren't willing to put in the skill, okay? I'm willing to put in the skill, and I don't need the rest of that, all right? And I hope that you guys don't need that either. But super duper thank you guys for hanging out. This fight card, okay, the next story here. Oh, I should have these background beats playing. We should have more of this. We'll have to pick that up later. Either way, all right, so there's 4 hours of AEW this week, and the first 2 hours are Dynamite. Dynamite's fight card is looking like a freaking pay-per-view. Look at what we got. Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson, okay? I don't expect that to go the distance. Do you guys think so? What do you think? I expect there to be some sort of gosh, I really hope he's not down with the interference. I hope Bryan Danielson doesn't get sprayed with the cold mist from Brandon Cutler or whatever, but I could see it happening. I really hope it doesn't. We got a CM Punk interview. We got the women's title match, Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. We got Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. We got FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin. We got MJF versus freaking Flying Brian Pillman Jr. I mean, this is looking just too crazy right now. I mean, how crazy can you... This is like a pay-per-view in itself, and this is on free television. And I've also seen people complaining about this, and it's like, what do you want? You want them to postpone it? Should they postpone it and wait for 3 months to give you this sort of thing, or should they just go straight to it? And I think they should go straight to it. I think Tony Khan has amassed such a roster and such a piece of believability and understandability and love from the people involved in this company that they're going to war on free television, and you should be hype about that. Not being like, oh, this shouldn't be on real TV. All right, cool. You know, if you don't want to watch it on free TV, then just buy the next pay-per-view then, okay? Just step aside. Stop being like that. You know, it's like if you go to, like, let's say I go to McDonald's tomorrow and they give me an extra fry in my bag. Like I order a Big Mac meal and they give me 2 fries instead of 1. They give me 2 boxes of fries. Am I gonna run up to the counter and start making life horrible for everybody else? Like, yo, you gave me 2 fries. How dare you? How dare you give me more fries than I ordered? You guys shouldn't order here. This is horrible. You guys should get exactly what you ordered for exactly what you paid. You should never get anything extra. Like, why would you start making life horrible for other people because you're getting more than you asked for? Stop it, okay? You should be hyped that they're giving all this on a free television show. All right, stop it. All right, stop cutting into other people's enjoyment for no reason. We'll be all right. All right, we're gonna be all right. Yeah, but I think there might be shenanigans here in the Danielson match. Who knows? The CM Punk interview. I hope it's a live interview. I hope it's not one of those things where they've been doing it, where they promise us CM Punk, and then you get like a pre-cut, like little piece of what they're gonna release later on in the month on the YouTube channel. I hope it's not that sort of thing. That would really deflate the show a little bit to me. This right here could actually like downgrade the show a little bit to me. The women's title, Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. This is almost guaranteed to not have a real outcome because I really don't think Soho has been built enough to win the title yet. So it's either Soho gets her first loss or something weird happens here. Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black. I'm telling you right now, if Malachi Black loses this match, and it's just a long and the way this card is set up, I could see this actually happening. Oh my God! Please no, please no, Cody. Cody's gonna do it, isn't he? He's gonna do it. He's gonna get it. Cody, no, please don't get your win back. All right. FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin. I think this might be the most hot fire match of the night. This could be incredible. And then MJF versus Brian Pillman Jr. It's like, what can I say? I'm just really hyped for this. Please give your comments in the comment section on YouTube. I'm gonna try to put this out before this is ever going live at all with Dynamite. But my goodness, this fight card looks incredible. Most likely every day he's live. Yeah, pretty much every day I'm live. I stream for, I would say the least I stream for is about 8 hours a day. So if you flip a coin and you choose to join, you'll probably find me live. Like if you're like, should I join this hour? I'm probably live. But I normally stream live during every single mainstream wrestling event. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, Rampage, pay-per-views. I'll be live for Rampage, SmackDown. I'll be live for Dynamite. I'll be live during Extreme Rules. I stream live during every mainstream wrestling event, and I also stream during other stuff. I just streamed live during the GCW versus Fist event. I stream live during a lot of stuff. Impact, Bound for Glory, I'll probably be live for that. So if you're watching wrestling, I'm probably live. So just come in here and hang out with us during the shows. That's pretty much what I do. And I stream a lot more than that too. I stream video games. I just beat Heavy Rain. I just beat Final Fantasy X. I just beat Life is Strange, True Colors. I play the newest games. I play some older games. I just try to give people what I like and what I know about to where I can feel at ease and I can feel comfortable in what I'm doing. And I think that's really important for a streamer, is to be comfortable in what you're doing, because then people are getting the real you. They're not getting somebody who's performing. You know, I mean, if you want to be an actor, that's cool. But if you want to be a streamer, I think the longer you stream, the more it becomes apparent that you're acting. So that's the card for Dynamite, confirmed. No rumors, no spoilers, no dirt sheets. Next up, Mr. Grimm. Okay, this is the next story I got to touch on because I know a lot of people watch this guy. I have watched him in the past. I have nothing against Grimm. I would like to work with Grimm in the future, but he's been claimed by All Elite Wrestling for streaming live and uploading videos from his experience at the latest AEW event. He was actually in the crowd, and he actually was a, I would say, somewhat toxic member of the crowd, because he was actually pretending to throw punches at people, at Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black. Who knows where he was throwing punches, because none of them were looking like they would have done anything to either of them. But Grimm is one of these people who is very synonymous with shenanigans and how do you call it? He seems like he'd be one of those guys who would hang out with the guys who Batman is beating up. Like just the guys like, yeah, get Batman. You know, like he's got that sort of, and it's not a bad thing. It's just it becomes a bad thing when you overstep your boundaries. When hoodlum, he's like a hoodlum. He's a wrestling hoodlum, but he's an entertaining wrestling hoodlum. And like I said, I like the guy. I've watched a lot of his content. I've watched a lot of people he hangs out with. I'm not disrespecting him as a creator, but there's a line that you don't cross. And on top of that, when you become famous or you become followed, he maybe not famous, but he's very followed. He's very a lot of people know who he is. When you get to that level, um, you have power. With great power comes great responsibility, and you have to set an example. And his example has been just do shenanigans, and this is what happens. He's lucky he didn't get banned from all the AEW events going forward by pretending like he's throwing punches at them, by trying to get involved with the brawl and all that. Dude, just let him fight. Let Cody and Malachi do their little weird fight. I have all kinds of stuff I could say about that, but that's my opinion. But he's lucky all he did was get blocked. He got his video blocked that he uploaded from his live reactions from the show, which most likely is because he had too much copywritten music in, or too many sound effects. He probably got matched, or the people who manually go around to claim stuff were like, yo, this is the guy who was pretending to throw punches. So he's lucky this is all that happened to him. And that's basically it. That's basically all I want to say. Much love to Grimm. Much love to everybody who loves the toy show and all that. He does some good stuff. I'm not disrespecting him. It's just he's lucky this is all that came of it. So, you do a bunch of shenanigans, you should expect some shenanigans. Next up, next news story. That's confirmed. That's nothing fake. That's nothing fake. This is real. It's Wheel. It's Wheel like Sour Boy. Yeah, we watched Lucha Underground. We watched a bunch of stuff. I just really wish my freaking internet would let me watch what I'm trying to do. So here we go. It was Ethan Page's birthday, but what the news story here is that he's going to be doing a birthday unboxing September 25th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 5:30 Pacific time, as far as I know. He's going to be doing a merchandise raffle and Q&A live in the chat. So if anybody wants to stop by, if anybody wants to give the props, Ethan Page has been one of the more charismatic and better signees that AEW has made, that has been kind of tucked under because of his feud with Darby Allin, and the outcome of that. But this guy's doing a dang thing, and he's very appreciative of the fans. So I would recommend stopping by. It's going to be live on YouTube. If you want to go in there or whatever, this is a piece of news that is confirmed. This is not fictitious, fake news. You're not going to hear about. He's not going to be calling me out later like, yo, Gritty, why you tell people that I'm doing my birthday thing? Why you do that? We've heard about that recently from people like Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, Zelina Vega. I mean, the list goes on and on. There are people who are calling out the forefront. The forefront of these news shows have been getting called out very, very much recently. So that's kind of why this show even exists, because we gotta find a way to get our news without it being mixed in with a bunch of fictitious accounts just to get clicks. So please get over there. I'm giving this a heart. Next news story. Oh, dude, we can't do that yet. What else is there? Okay. Oh, we can do that. All right. Trust me, the next episode's gonna be a lot cleaner. Next episode's gonna work a lot better. But while we're on the AEW subject, this was one of the biggest stories of the week right here. This is really bright. I apologize for blinding your eyes real quick, but we'll be off of this page soon. AEW and the Owen Hart Foundation enter into a relationship to honor world-renowned wrestler Owen Hart. This is incredible. If you want to read through this article yourself, it's on AEW's official Twitter, and there's also a whole bunch of different Twitters that have brought this forward and put this story out here, so you'll be able to find it. But this is actually official. I'm on All Elite Wrestling's official website, so this is not something that is getting pre-released or anything. Basically, they're going to be having. I'll read the first paragraph. I'm not going to read this whole page because it's very long. It's very in depth. It gives you a bunch of names and stuff. But here, I'll read the first part. It says, All Elite Wrestling, AEW, and the Owen Hart Foundation, OHF, a non-profit charity which provides a vast range of assistance and opportunities to individuals in need across the world, are collaborating to honor the legacy of late wrestler Owen Hart, a beloved figure in the professional wrestling community and beyond. The collaboration includes launching the annual Owen Hart Cup tournament within AEW. That's epic. That just sounds epic. Which will see the winner receive a cup known as the Owen, as well as the production and distribution of unique and original Owen Hart merchandise, including specified retail goods, as well as upcoming AEW console video games. So, most likely shirts, maybe figures. I can't say figures because this is confirmed. So as of right now, it's just merch. Let's just say merchandise and retail goods. And he'll most likely be in the console game because they said upcoming console game. So either they're gonna put him on the cover or he's in the game. One or the other. One of those two. That's what they're talking about. This is epic. This is awesome. This is something that I'm glad that the family is into it, because I've seen a lot of people having problems with this because they're like, oh, he was never in AEW. It's like, dude, does that matter? To me, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he was ever in AEW, if he was ever in, whatever, Lucha Underground. I don't care where he was at. If there are people, if the family themselves believes enough in the product, because that's his family, like, I know you love him. I love him. I love Owen Hart. But there has to be a point where you can separate yourself from that feeling and see that this is what the family wants, and the family, the foundation itself has chosen that this is what's up. So to me, this is, I'm going to go along with it. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see what they're able to push forward. And I hope that this Owen Hart Cup tournament isn't a performative piece of wrestling like what they did with their women's tag team tournament. Because AEW, I must say, AEW is a great wrestling company, but there are things that they do that come off as very performative and very, very like trying to be on the right side of social justice instead of having an opinion or having a stance on certain situations. Which is, that's on brand for basically everybody in this era. Everybody's gotta kind of be like that in one way or another. I mean, we can't say everything we want because one way or another we'll catch the bad side of stuff. So I understand, but what they did with that women's tag team championship medal tournament, it just showed that they really didn't care. They were just trying to make people like, oh yeah, they care about the women's tournament. They care about the women's. So I hope it's not like that. I hope it's not something that just comes exclusively to YouTube and then like the final match is on Dynamite and then it's just over with. I hope it's not like that. I hope it's something where they actually give a dang, that would be great. And if the family believes in it, then I'm behind it. But we'll see how it turns out. As of right now, this is the thing. This is the news, and I'll see it through. But at the end, we'll talk about it again. Ethan Page is awesome. Ethan Page is awesome. So that's that piece of news. The Owen Hart Cup tournament and Owen Hart coming to several different pieces of AEW merchandise and gaming in the future. Next up, what do we got? Oh, we got theme songs. Let's save the theme songs for last, and let's go with The Miz, because The Miz is actually on Dancing with the Stars this season. Excuse me. We're about to find out, because I'm gonna play you The Miz's Miz's? Is it is it Ms. I think it's Mrs. The Mrs. Cha-Cha. Okay, we're gonna find out what the Miz is up to right now. As long as my internet will allow it. Probably not. My internet's probably making this a super whack situation for the people who are live on the stream. I'm sorry for that, guys. There's not really much I can do about it right now. But I'm recording this, so it'll be pristine clean when I upload it to the YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're getting the full-on experience. People who are watching it live, unfortunately, my internet is dropping mad frames and just sucking real bad. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it right now. It's just really, really sucking. So I'm going to go into the filters. I'm going to apply more pressure. I'm also going to flip-flop this. I'm going to make this go, flip horizontal. Yeah. All right, let's hope we don't get claimed. But here we go. We're going to check out the Miz's routine. We're going to see if he's got skills or not. I've been told he kills it. Let's go.
With his partner Whitney, it's the Miz.
Oh god, I have my own song I wanted to play with this too. Yeah, so that we don't get claimed via music. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. And if we do get claimed, it's going to be all right. Let's go, Miz. Let's find out. Get a Miz. Oh! Let's go. Okay, I like it. It's better than I can do. If I was gonna give the copyright money to anybody, I wanted to give it to this guy, because this song is epic. Dude, he's killing it! Look at this! Let's go, let's go! Yo, he's killing it. Break her back. Yo, it's over. That's it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you liked it. I can't play it twice. I gotta minimize the opportunity to catch a copyright strike. But my goodness, that was fantastic. It even lined up with the beat. That's how good I am. That's what I do. My goodness, that was fresh. That's confirmed, by the way. Miz is on Dancing with the Stars, and he is out here. He's not pulling punches. He's not pulling kicks. He's not pulling backbreakers. Okay, he's gonna hand out backbreakers if he needs to. All right, next. This is a segment I like to call What Songs Are Out, because there are brand new songs on the market. And I got to say, number one, the best brand new song on the market that I saw was the new Sunny Kiss theme song. This is, it's called Kiss the Ring, and I love it because it's Sunny Kiss, Kiss the Ring. Sounds like a boss, featuring Keys. I don't know who Keys is, but I'm not going to play the whole song or anything, but you guys just got to know. Check the description of the video, because I'll have all the links to everything that we put on here. So you can check them out yourself if you want to. But man, this song is hot. I know, I feel like I gotta mute it like every 3 seconds or something. Let's go. Oh, it's so good. I'm telling you, listen to it. It's great. That's all I can tell you. And it's got the NXT 2.0 type of color scheme. Next up, the next newest theme on the market is Lucha House Party. Let's check it out. This will definitely get claimed. I like it, dude. It sounds a lot less. It sounds a lot less. How do I put it? Like, like, I don't know, Toys R Us? It sounds more like they're gonna come through and do something to you. It doesn't sound so like not respectable. I don't know what else to say about it. Just it sounds more respectable. It sounds more like these guys might come through and lucha you up. I like it. Next, Dewdrop. Apply more music. I do like her song. I like her upbeat attitude. I think it fits her. I think everything about this fits. You gotta do the dewdrop though. You gotta know how to do it. I really do like it. I think it's pretty fresh. She's a great wrestler. Piper Niven, or Dewdrop, whatever you want to call her. I've liked her for years, and it's really nice to see her on national television get in the spotlight like this, man. Because like, would this happen? Would this happen without this storyline, without this respect, without this timing? I don't know, man. I think this is an absolute piece of contradictory situation, because this would be the exact opposite of what people would say when they talk about Vince McMahon. But Vince is letting this happen. Nobody ever says thank you, Vince, when he does something like this. When he allows something like this, when he does a good Raw, it's never thank you, Vince. So hey, thank you, Vince. I'll say it. What else we got? Got anything else? Got any other? Ooh, no, this is Herda Herda. Where's Herda? Why am I hearing it? It's not playing. Oh my god, it's playing. Oh my god, it's haunting me. I'm getting haunted. I'm getting haunted by my own show. So yeah, super duper extra mega thanks to everybody who put this show together. That's the end of the show. Well, it's coming up. It's not the end yet. It's not the end of the stream, but it's the end of the show. Confirmed wrestling news. No rumors. No spoilers. No dirt sheets. Look at that. You got a good firm piece of wrestling, and you didn't have to get spoiled. You didn't have to hear rumors. You didn't have to get dirt sheets. You got to learn about things that are happening around the industry, and it was epic to me. I hope you liked it as well. Please leave a thumbs up on this video on YouTube. Please leave a comment with what you thought about Miz's routine, or what you thought about the theme songs I played, and what you thought about the news stories that I shared as well. It was a little longer than I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be maybe like 19 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. But just overall, thank you guys so much for being part of it. I hope you enjoyed it. And this was the inaugural episode of Confirmed, starring 2020. No, starring Heartbreak Beats. Let's go.